All right, welcome to another episode. Not episode. Welcome to another video. All right, we're gonna go over. Today we got a one-on-one press technique video that I just want to go over. You know, there's good, there's bad. It's mostly good, but like always, I like to break down the techniques, what I see right and what I see wrong. So let me share this video with you all. Wow, should have it up on the screen now. So let's just watch it first. I've got press technique. I'll get the double move, react back to it. I don't know. I'm not going to discuss whether it was a catch or not. I'm a DB, so of course, I would say it's an interception. But all right, let's back it up again. Let's break it down step by step. All right. So, all right, so he starts off, we got inside leverage. For you guys who don't know much about your leverage, if it's press technique, most of the time you're gonna have an inside leverage. That's unlisted, could say 90% of the time, you're gonna have inside leverage because inside routes, typically the easiest to throw. You can easily throw a slant. Fade requires a little bit more touch. Any of the out routes require a little stronger arm. Easiest ball for the quarterback to throw is anything that's coming pretty much directly across the middle. So what we do, we take away this inside. One thing that's a little different than what I would do, all right, his first step is inside, which is okay, but I usually teach first step to the back foot. So his back foot is back, the receiver's back foot is there. So we would take a short step. And when I say short step, I mean 6-inch step. It's just to get our feet moving, not necessarily to go anywhere. It's just, you know, so that feet don't split immediately. One thing I say, this receiver isn't going inside immediately because that back foot has to move first. Unless, well, that back foot has to move first, but if it doesn't, the receiver is not going anywhere. In order for the receivers to push and go forward, that back foot has to go first. So let me break that down because I'm pretty sure in this rep, all right, that back foot doesn't go first. So where does it go? It goes laterally, which means the receiver didn't go anywhere in the first 2 steps. Usually to gain some ground, that outside foot has to come first. But once the receiver step laterally, wow, we got 1, 2. He's not going anywhere. He's taking 2 steps, haven't moved. Good job here. DB's patient. Eyes look like they're on the hip. Wow, he breaks down. Double move almost gets him. Maybe you say got him. But the thing is, he doesn't look back. He doesn't immediately, once this break comes, he doesn't look back to the ball. That's when people get lost. He's still looking at those receiver's hips. So he's able to adjust. Maybe a little bit late, but he's chasing it down. Receivers going vertical. Guys, we got to know at a certain point, routes usually come out at different levels. Either the guy's going to go in or out immediately, somewhere around 5 yards, or then it gets to like the 10 to 12 yard mark. Those are usually when breaks and things come from routes. There's not any, usually once the guy goes past 15 yards, there's no coming back or the extra break or anything like that, unless we get some type of scramble drill. But there's no run 15 yards and 15 maybe. There's no run 20 yards and, you know, coming in, slanting out. Usually you don't get those routes. Again, levels are immediately around 5 yards, around 10 to 12. And then the last one pretty much after around 15, where you may get a 15-yard comeback or something like that. But here we go. Eyes on hips. He breaks down, but he still has his eyes there, so he can react immediately. If his eyes, what a lot of guys do, he see this break, and now their eyes are starting to come back to the quarterback because they assume, oh, ball is coming, so I need to. But his eyes go back, see the receiver, so we adjust, get back. He's running to catch up. Remember, ball's coming to the receiver, running to catch up. I probably would have gave it another step, but right around this time, he can tell he's getting back in position. He's gaining ground on the receiver. Can't be afraid to take a peek for the ball, guys. You take a peek, and then at this point, once you see where that ball is, If you see that ball is going further than you think, what you want to do is get your eyes back to the receiver. And now we're going to play the hands. But if you see the ball, you look now and you see the ball and you see that's a catchable ball for you, guys, you got to go from DB mindset to now it's receiver mindset. So now ball is in the air, it's my ball. So that's exactly what he tries to do here. Go up, plays the hand. He ended up playing the hands here. I think he could have actually went up right there. He could have came with both hands and maybe had that pick. But either way, he tries to break it down this way. Don't get a good swipe on the ball, but still get both hands in there. And from this point, hey, the play is not over at this point. The play is never over at this point. We're still fighting. He does a good job of continuing the fight all the way to the ground. And he comes up with that ball. Now, some may say this is a catch. Okay. Maybe, with the video review, it could come back and it could be a catch. But in the leagues, like in most leagues that don't have video review for you high school players, even some college level, even some other professionals that you don't have this video review, now you just made this go from just by playing extra that one little second, you made it go from, that could have been a catch to now like, referee has a tough decision to make. The DB just got up with the ball. Is it an interception? Is it an interception? Is it a complete pass? Is it incomplete pass? Now you just put a lot of doubt in there. I'm gonna say it's interception. DB got up with the ball. They, at this point, they both got it. People are gonna say tie goes to the receiver, but as we know, receivers need to come down with the ball. As soon as he hits the ground, DB gets up, has the ball. So you can't necessarily make the argument that the receiver came down with the ball here. So that's one thing we got to do. Keep fighting, fight all the way through the play again. So let's start it over. Let's go back. Short step, shuffle, short step, shuffle. If you want more information about this technique, you can always click on the link in the description. You'll see it's in my course. Look back. It's out of phase now. Getting into in phase, turn back, find the ball, play the ball, finish through the play, rip it out, be good. Hey, always make sure you dedicate time to your craft. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, send me a DM. I'll get back to you. Peace.